Namaste. I'm JV Dr. Sapna Gehlot. My topic is the Swiss Constitution, salient features of the Swiss, or you can say the Switzerland Constitution. The preamble. The Swiss Constitution opens with the preamble begins by the words, "In the name of God Almighty, we see the Swiss people and cantons." It expressed the firm resolve to renew the alliance, to strengthen liberty and democracy, independence and peace and solidarity and openness towards the world. It expresses the determination of the Swiss people and cantons to live our diversity in unity, respecting one another. A written, enacted and adopted constitution. The Swiss constitution is a written and enacted constitution drafted by a committee of Swiss Parliament in 1848 and was approved by the Parliament, the cantons and the people of Switzerland. In a similar way, it was totally revised in 1874. This constitution operated during 1872 to 1990. In 1919, the Swiss constitution was again totally revised. The totally revised draft was adopted by the Swiss Parliament on 18 December 1998 and approved by the people and the cantons on the 18th April 1999. A decree for the implementation of the new constitution was issued by the Swiss Parliament on 20 September 1999. The new totally revised constitution came into operation on 1st Jan 2000. The second one, a rigid constitution. The Swiss constitution is a rigid constitution. The pro-amendment is specified and complicated. A proposal for a partial amendment for the constitution can come either from the Swiss Federal Parliament or through an initiative sponsored by 1 lakh voters. In either case, the proposal becomes a part of the constitution only when it is approved in a referendum by a majority of Swiss voters as well as by a majority of the cantons. The procedure of amendment of the Swiss constitution is by all standards as a rigid one. The total revision of the Constitution in 1999 incorporated all the previous amendments in it, and thereafter no new amendment has been made till date. Bill of Rights. A major change affected by the new Swiss Constitution 20 being the incorporated of a detailed Bill of Rights. Under title this chapters 1 and 2 and chapters 7 to 14, the Constitution now describes the basic civil, social and political rights of the Swiss people. The Constitution recognizes, grants and guarantees 34 rights of the people. The rights of human dignity, equality, religion and customs, freedom of expression, freedom of media, association, domicile, property, economic freedom, judicial protection, citizenship and political rights. The Swiss Bill of Rights is a very detailed bill and incorporates almost all the rights and freedoms which stand recognized as essential condition of civilized living and necessary for the enjoyment of the right of people. Social goals. The Swiss Constitution, under the title to Chapter 3 and even enumerate the social goals before the Swiss Federation has been laid down in Article 41 that the Federation and cantons will ensure that every citizen should have the benefit of social security, health care, protection of family, fair and adequate equality and conditions of work, housing and education including continuation education. The children and young people are to be encouraged in their development to become independent and socially responsible persons, and they are to be supported in their social, cultural and political integration. Purpose of the state. In its Article 2, the Swiss Constitution laid down of the Swiss Federation, it described the following purposes: to protect liberty and right of the people, to safeguard the independence and security of the country, to promote common welfare, sustainable development, enhance cohesion and cultural diversity of the country, to secure to all citizens as well as possible equal opportunities, to work for safeguarding the long-term preservation of natural resources, to promote a just and peaceful international order. Democratic Republican Constitution. Ever since 1291, Switzerland has been a republic. It has been added by a 7-member pro-executive host and elected by the 2 houses of Swiss Federal Parliament. All political institutions in Switzerland are elected institutions. The people elect their representatives and they directly participate in the law-making through the devices of referendum and initiative. The Constitution has provides for republicanism in the cantons. Each Swiss canton has a right to have a constitution provided it assures the exercise of political rights according to the republican form. Article 51 declares, every canton shall adopt a democratic constitution. Direct democracy. Switzerland has been the home of direct democracy. Jurgen has rightly written, Switzerland and democracy have in recent years become almost synonymous. Since 1848, Switzerland has been working as a direct democracy through such modern devices of direct legislation, referendum and initiative. Federalism. Article 1 of the 1874 Swiss Constitution describes Switzerland as a confederation, but in reality it was a federation with 23 cantons constituting the federation. Now the newly revised Constitution of Switzerland directly described it as a Swiss federation. The Swiss Confederation came into being to consolidate the alliances of the Confederation member and to maintain and ensure the unity and strengthen and honor of the Swiss nation. Mixture of parliamentary and presidential forms. The Swiss system of government is a unique system, encompasses the features of parliamentary as well as presidential system. There is a close relationship between the Swiss federal parliament and the Swiss executive. The member of the executive participate in the deliberation of the legislature. The member of the federal government are responsible before the federal parliament for their work and activities. These two are parliamentary features. The Swiss executive, the federal government enjoys a fixed tenure and it cannot be voted out of power by the federal parliament. Federal collegial executive. A unique feature of the Swiss constitution is not to provide or a plural executive. All executive powers of the federation exercised by 7 number. Federal government, all the 7 members of collectively exercise power. Article 177(1) declares, the federal government shall take a decision as collective body. Every year, one of its 7 members is elected as the president and another as a vice president. Next year, the vice president becomes the president and a new member is elected as a vice president. This process continues and each member gets a chance to be the president and vice president. The president performs all the functions of the heads of the state for 1 year. Bicameral legislature. Swiss federal parliament is a bicameral body. It has 2 houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate. The former is the low popular national house which represents the people of the Switzerland, and the latter is the upper house which represents the cantons and their sovereign equality. Each full contains 2 and each half cantons has 1 seat in the Senate. Lack of independent and powerful judiciary. The Swiss federal country is the only federal court and in a way it has a status of being the Supreme Court of Switzerland. However, it enjoys a secondary position in the constitutional system. The judges of the federal court are elected by the federal parliament for a period of 6 years. Though the convention of re-election, the judges ensure long tenure of the judges. The judges are responsible before the federal parliament. The federal court has been given the responsibility to apply laws voted by the federal parliament. It has no power to reject federal laws. It submits an annual report of its working to the federal parliament. Thus, Swiss judiciary occupies a back seat in the constitutional system. No judicial review over federal laws. The Swiss federal court has been given the power of judicial review only in respect of the laws made by the cantonal legislature. The law passed by the federal parliament are not subject to its power of judicial review. The provision for referendum has a means of popular review over the laws made by the federal parliament, also being the main reasons behind the denial of this power to the federal court. Conventions of the Swiss Constitution. The history of the evolution of the Swiss constitutional system since 1848 has produced several constitutional conventions which have been regulating the behavior of almost all the political institutions in the federal government. When the president completes his term of 1 year, the vice president becomes the president and a new vice president is elected. This practice is repeated every year. Dual citizenship. The system of dual citizenship represents Switzerland. The constitution states that every citizen of a canton shall be a citizen of Switzerland. This entitles a person to enjoy the citizenship of his canton as well as that of the Swiss Federation. Provisions regarding army. The constitution now lays down after Switzerland will have an army. It will be organized as militia and will have the responsibility to prevent war, defend the country, to maintain peace, to protect the people, and to lend support to the civil authorities in emergencies. The Federation has the power to use the army. Civil defense is also federal subject. The Federation takes all decisions and makes law regarding the organization, training, and equipment of army. The cantons can use their troops for maintaining public order in their respective territories. Compulsory military training and alternative services. Average Swiss man is required to render military service. Those men who fail to do military service are required to do an alternative service as laid by an appropriate federal law. In case a man undertake neither military service nor an alternative service, in lieu of it, he has to pay a service tax. Such a tax is levied by the Federation but collected by the cantons. Further compensation is paid to every person who suffered any injury or impairment during the course of military service. Permanent neutralized status. Switzerland is a permanently neutralized state. This state has been conferred upon Switzerland by an international treaty. Switzerland has taken upon itself, if the decision taken shall join neither any way nor any military alliances. It refused to be drawn into any military controversial security related conference, treaty, organization and alliance. Till 2002, it was not even a member of the United Nations. It joined this world body only in 2003, but without giving up its permanently neutralized status. The Swiss constitution accepts the principle of rule of law. In Article 5 specifies its meaning. Law is the basis of all activities. Law alone can place limitations on all activities. State activities must be in a public interest and in proportion. State institutions and private persons must act in good faith. The Federation and cantons always respect international law. Further, Article 8 of the Constitution grants to all citizens the right to equality before law. It also provides for social equality of man and women and special legal protection for disabled and disadvantaged people. Switzerland, despite being a small European state surrounded by four big neighbors, Germany, France, Italy and Austria, has been successful in becoming a strong and united nation, a developed and well-functioning political system, and a country acting as an important and active international actor. The Swiss constitution has successfully led the Swiss in their march towards the achievement of these objectives. After its birth in 1848, the Swiss constitution underwent two total revisions, one in 1874 and the second in 1999. The latest total revision retains the traditional democratic character of Switzerland and consolidates the constitution as a truly federal constitution. It incorporates a Bill of Rights and lays down social goals to be secured. Scholars often describe Switzerland as a happy island in a sea of unrest. The political system of Switzerland has such features as direct democracy and plural executive. The political maturity of the Swiss and the status of a permanently neutralized and internationally recognized neutral state. Those have all combined to give Switzerland an honorable place in the world, and its constitution enjoys a unique place in the world of constitutions. Thank you.